Amber from Board and Brush Creative Studio in Woodbury. Thank you so much for joining us, Amber.
Thank you.
We got some cool stuff in front of us. Can you kind of walk us through what we have?
Absolutely. So, as I kind of already talked about, we're a DIY art studio, and what that really means for people is it's stencil based. So we really all just start with a stencil, and then we are instructor led, so we kind of walk you through it. So the big disclaimer is people think that they don't know what to do. And we walk you through it, and it really is a fun process, more about the experience itself.
That's awesome. So how did this come to be?
So I would go with my friends a couple times, and I had heard they were selling, so they've been there 7 years, but the previous owner had it for almost 5, and so we were looking for a little side project, and so my boys and my husband and I do this on the side, That's awesome. So it's fun.
So is this more of a workshop? How does this work?
Yep, it's depending on the project, it's anywhere from an 1.5 to 3 hour project. And as you can see in the sign, we do private parties, so we do
can be pretty big.
Yeah, well that's just more of an advertisement, so we can do bachelorette parties, birthday parties for kids or adults, bridal showers, corporate events, or we also do public events. So if it's just yourself, a lot of people come just to kind of have some alone time, or they go with a friend or a few people. So yeah, it's kind of anything to celebrate. It's really about the experience of the event more than the actual project.
Yeah, for sure. So when you first started this, did you ever anticipate it would become this, or is this something more than you ever anticipated?
No, my husband was like, "You like to plan parties," and I do. I like to have people have fun, or facilitate for fun. But this really just kind of is in my wheelhouse, and my husband does kind of the back end of the inventory and things of that nature. So we really work well together.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. So Amber, somebody's like, "Ugh, I'm just not creative. I'm scared to even touch this." What is your advice?
You're speaking to the choir here. When people found out I bought this, they're like, "What?" Because I am not an artist by nature, but it really is that straightforward. We definitely have some particular people that come in, but the stencil does the work. I know there's some other art studios that you do freehand, but this is stencil, so this does allow you to really kind of choose your own stain and paint colors and really kind of let that guide you. So it's not freehand, so it does definitely help people kind of less,
describe that difference for people that don't know.
Sure. Freehand is literally you have a paintbrush and they're like, "Hey, follow me," and you make the mountain or whatever insert that they're doing.
Bob Ross.
Yeah, exactly. Bob Ross. Exactly. Where this is, we have like probably 500 plus stencils to choose from that you can pick, and some of them can be customized for last names, first names, cities, things of that nature. But then some are more just kind of like a lake life, like you see up there. So it really kind of depends.
That's super cool.
So, guide me, how creative can you get with these stencils?
I would say the creativity is more the paint and the stain colors. So we have all of them online when you choose, but you do not have to make it as you see on the picture. And some people really want to stay with that, and that's absolutely fine. But you can also be creative with the colors too, if it matches your house or just your personality, things of that nature. So
what would you do, Jackson? What would be your your DIY?
I have no idea. Probably something to do with being up north.
Yeah.
Probably, I mean,
hunting. I feel like hunting.
Probably hunting up north, something like that.
Literally.
Maybe Bush Light would be in there, something like that.
We have beer ones, like literally you think of a subject, we probably have a sign that we can accommodate. Cool. So it's really cool, from kids, adults, men, women, teams. We do sport, team building events too. So
that's really cool.
Anything you want to celebrate.
Is there a busy season for you guys where you recommend people like, "Hey, let's get ahead here and schedule that"?
Absolutely. So about September, like right after Labor Day or once school starts, people kind of get a little bit more free time in regards to personal events, but then also corporate events are really for holiday time. So September through mid-January is our busy time, kind of a traditional retail. But corporate events, so like November, December, definitely we see a lot of that.
So people want to find this, how could they do so?
Go online, just literally boardandbrush.com/Woodbury. We have a Facebook page, Board and Brush Woodbury Studio. So yeah.
Board and Brush, there you go.
Awesome.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Instead of